is time for Masterpiece of the Week.
She said, list this.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, buddy.
How's
You
it
waited
going?
a really long time to talk, Alex.
Yeah, off to a bad start.
Well, I'm trying my best here.
Well, you didn't get Coach back for us either.
Technology isn't my friend today.
Man.
You know what? Here's what I'll do, Alec. I will take the blame for that. I had a master plan of disconnecting the entire system and us leaving early. So I'll take the blame for Lucci, because that was obviously karma jinxing my master plan before it ever happened.
It actually is a true story. He asked our engineer what the plugs were and what they did in here, which makes me super nervous.
Does that mean we have to go back to Forgiveness Friday? So
no.
Corey can ask for forgiveness?
Yes.
For making me
Appreciate
look
it,
bad? All right.
Whatever. FC Dallas is going to destroy Houston tomorrow, and it's going to be great.
There we go.
And so the Cowboys in the preseason game.
Yeah. Cowboys, FC Dallas, we're going to whip
Rangers
all
are going to
Houston
destroy the
yesterday.
Astros at some point in like 10 years.
We get to play Baltimore. Let's wait till that series. All right, we're ready.
Well, speaking of Baltimore, Mike said this.
Hey, Lamar Jackson.
What was that, Mike?
You can't,
And how
don't
did
know.
you have a transition ready for speaking of Baltimore? Like,
Lamar Jackson.
but
Hey,
was that-
Lamar Jackson.
was that New York, Mike?
Am I?
or-
Yeah, am I New York? Yeah, it sounds like I'm spaghetti Mike Bassick. I don't know.
How many accents do you think that you do, Mike?
Very badly, a lot.
What are the
What's your
other-
favorite one to
I
do?
am not. There's a man named Jack Morris who is suspended indefinitely
Probably
for
that
trying
is
to
a
do
good
stuff
point.
like that.
That's
So
a
I'm
good
not.
point.
Well,
Mike?
this segment's really all about you. Because
Yes!
Sweet. Let's go.
I
That's
have
Mike's
so
segment.
many great jokes this week.
we'll get to Kevin here in a little bit, but Mike, you really made it this week. You made it fun for me, so thank you.
They don't need really old ball handlers.
Was that a thing, too, that you go, yeah, and I bet you guys are going to have fun with that later? I feel like in the moment you knew that that was going to turn out poorly for
Definitely
you.
accentuated the word ball.
Oh, play it again, then.
They don't need really old ball handlers.
So what I'm confused about
I
in
don't
this
even know what I was
situation
talking about
is,
there. Has
is the ball
running backs?
old or is the handler old?
Ball handlers.
Who's
Oh, this has to be basketball. What,
who's
is it
old in
basketball?
this one?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
The ball?
I wish I could remember what I was
I know
talking
the
about.
handler is old.
The handler's
The
old.
handler's
okay.
old.
You don't really need old ball handlers. I don't know. Sorry.
Back,
I don't
back
know
to
what I was
you,
talking
computer
about.
noise.
Yeah, so, Mike, let's go for a third one here.
All right. Everybody looks at their pants and go, man, I need to put a load of crap in it after winning the division. That's the NFC East. That's every time you win the NFC East, you decide, I need to crap my pants as much as possible for the next season. And
Though
then
that-
try to play with crap in your pants, as my grandfather taught me. Looks like he's running with crap in his pants, and he doesn't want it to fall down his leg.
That is also a very favored term that you use when talking to role players in the NBA on the road. You definitely like to use that as well, but I remember that for sure.
Well, the other one is S the bed, and they told me not to say that on the air.
I appreciate that you will not say that on air.
Kevin,
Dang it.
yeah, I'm just going to let you do the talking for me.
Poke the gross parts out of it.
There's my winner. What is that in response to, Kevin? Like a pimple or a
Yeah, what are we doing here?
yeah.
Wasn't it like some sort of meat you were talking about?
Oh, yes! About that, sorry.
Good God.
About that weird pimento loaf or whatever.
Yeah.
I stand by that. I get that it's taken out of context, but you got that weird thing, and it's like, hey, it looks like there's a bunch of mold in your bologna or whatever, and so you poke the weird, gross green
Poke
parts
the
out
gross
of it.
parts out of it.
Yes! That stands up. I stand firm that, well, hold on. Never mind. I'm going to be quiet now.
You have to if you're poking it out.
Yeah,
He's
Mike,
firm.
let's go back
Yes.
to you because I don't know what the context here is, but we're just going to forget about that.
You want some goulash? You're like, no, I don't want goulash. Words that sound bad, like food that sounds bad. Because
Okay.
I understood like the word Goulash sounds bad, but goulash tastes good. If you ever had goulash at school, like they had Texas goulash, that was good. It was noodles and cheese and meat. But goulash doesn't sound good. So I was announcing goulash. You're like, no, I don't want goulash.
You ever had liver mush?
Oh, what?
Mike, you ever
don't
had
think
liver
I
mush?
No, because I don't like liver. I've tried liver and onions. I'm not a fan of liver.
Evidently, it's like a flat piece of sausage made out of pork liver, and they say in like the Carolinas, it's the bomb. So, but that sounds terrible. Liver mush. Ugh.
That does sound
Goulash.
You know what else sounds terrible?
Licking Dak's face. Yeah, that's a good one.
You have to claim these, Mike. You have to claim them.
I was talking about there's something about COVID. I can't remember all the context, but it made sense to me in my head when I said it. Mm-hmm. Licking Dak's face. Oh, and he got the cake in the face. The guy,
There we go.
number 60, he wanted the cake, and so he should have gone over there and licked Dak's face. And that would have been weird on HBO.
Yeah, especially since there was more left over in the cake. Like, I like instead of...
The pigeons were eating it then. So
Okay.
you didn't want to mess with the seagulls or the pigeons. You could just lick it off of Dak's face. But then you have the COVID protocols that they're probably like, you're violating COVID protocols. We have it right here in NFL protocols. Don't lick your teammate's face.
You can't lick that man.
Hold on. Is that your number one concern? Is COVID protocols when licking the face of a teammate and another man? Not, hey, this is weird. You're like, I'm just going to lick your face.
Well, Kevin, this is a different time than it's ever been. But
no!
this is an
You
unprecedented
can't
time.
just... No! No!
So, yes, I do.
Okay,
First thing I'm
I think in
concerned about is COVID
2019
right now.
you could lick people's faces
No, you
and feel
cannot.
okay about it.
I get it's a different time for COVID, but there was never a time when you could just socially go
That's
up
true.
and lick somebody's
That's true,
face.
but that wasn't your question. Your question was, is that really the first concern? And yes, at this time, in this unprecedented time, I have to be concerned about that first. Then I have to be concerned about what's going through that man's mind that he's licking another man's face.
So if Ted came up and licked your face right now, your first thought would be, COVID
are you vaccinated?
test.
Yeah.
I thought there was a shot he might just walk over to you and lick your face. I thought it was a long shot, but,
You tried.
All right,
Man, that would be weird.
we are up against it, but I got to fit this one in because Kevin,
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 what's going on here?
I definitely wasn't having sex when I was 11.
Why not?
Man.
That's weird. Guys.
Laying it all out there for us. Appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, because
Nerd.
I think we were talking about, I don't know, because like Mike brags about how he's been having sex for 20 years, and he was like, can you beat that? Can you get to 30 years? And I was like, no, I was not having sex when I was 11. That is a reasonable thing to say. I don't see why that's supposed to be embarrassing for me. I
Because
definitely
RJ
wasn't having sex when I was 11.
You saved
the best for last. That's going to be my vote.
Mine too.
And it's because supposedly we become experts after doing something for 20 years, which means if you started having sex at a certain age and it's 20 years evolved, you are now an expert in having sex, the way that Jerry's an expert in running a football organization.
Well, I got married when I was 24, so I'm still not an expert yet, Kevin.
Bull crap to the second part of that. The first part, that's accurate, but I'm going to call shenanigans on the rest.
Are you voting for yourself?
No, I'm
Doesn't
going to
matter.
vote for Mike, like weirdly saying goulash.
I'm voting for Kevin.
I'm voting for Kevin as well.
Kevin, you won again.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
You're becoming a winner in this segment. I'm a loser.
Play it again.
Did you forget his
Medford.
name?
Alan.
Gee, thanks.
It's not definitely wasn't having sex when I was 11.
He called him Alan.
Alex.
It's not Alex either, Mike.
Allie.
That's how we do Masterpiece of the Week here on the KNC
Abbott.
Masterpiece on 105.3 The Fan.
We're the KNC Masterpiece. Coming up next, we will
Alejandro.
Good job. Hey, Alec, good job, man. I'm proud of
Alec,
you, bro.
dang
Thank
it.
you.
I was so close. You guys screwed me up. You guys let
We
me down.
screwed you up. You guessed like 8 names.
You said Alejandro to me off the air.
Nobody said that.
And I was like, I don't think it's Alejandro.
Coming up next, let's chit chat with those fellas from the G Bag Nation right here on 105.3.